not to get dropped. Avoiding no-show drops. Students are dropped as a no-show if they don't participate in the first week of class. In the online environment, what that means is that you'll be dropped as a no-show if you don't log into Brightspace at least 2 different times, 2 different days of the week, of the first week of classes, and you don't participate or submit any graded activity in that first week. If you don't log into Brightspace twice and don't submit any work, you will be dropped as a no-show. Being dropped as a no-show may affect your financial aid. It might also affect your ability to graduate on time if you're not able to complete the classes that you enrolled in a timely manner and complete them. The next way you might get dropped is at midterm for failing to adhere to the academic pursuit policies. To avoid the midterm drops, there's a handful of ways that you could be dropped. First, is your grade 50% or less? If you don't have a grade of 50% or less, you're not considered actively pursuing the course, and it may be impossible for you to complete the course with a passing grade. If you have a grade of 50% or less, and you don't discuss that issue with me by the end of week 5, you may be dropped at midterm for failing to meet the active pursuit guidelines. Additionally, if you do not submit your final draft of your research proposal or the final draft of your annotated bibliography, and you don't discuss these issues with me by the end of week 5, you also might be dropped at midterm. Additionally, if you haven't found at least 6 credible sources and added them to your annotated bibliography by the end of week 5 and you haven't discussed that with me, then you may be dropped at midterm. The reason for this is that there is no way, if you don't meet these guidelines, it may be impossible for you mathematically to complete the course. So that's why it's really important that if you have fallen behind, that you talk to me so that I can work out a plan with you if you intend to get back on track. As with all being dropped from classes, it will affect your financial aid if you are dropped from classes.